gag as fuck. Like, oh my god. I feel like I just stopped like giving a fuck to a certain extent because like I know I'm a bad bitch. It's like a 27 piece on the side. Like, I love a good sexy man with money. Like, I really feel like I can bring back that like golden age of Victoria's Secret. Or if not,
I love a turkey sandwich. So
I hate Trader Joe's.
Really? Why?
Trader Joe's, I booked the flight that same day.
That's how you do it, girls. That's how you do it.
You're gonna be on a yacht in Greece shaking ass with
Yes.
billionaires. Like, I get noticed so much in the streets, and I eat that shit up. Oh my god.
The Creative Creative starts now. Mars, lover of all things iconic, and welcome to another episode of The Creative Creative, where we kick all shit about all things creative, how you, me, and we bring our imaginations to life. Welcome back to another week. I hope you've been having a good one. It's hot as fuck outside, so if you can, stay the fuck in because there's just too much going on. I am super excited about today's guest. I'm a huge Sex and the City fan. And one of my friends, Dorshan, he sent me your TikTok of you on the sidewalk when you was like, you bitches wouldn't know Carrie Bradshaw if she hit you in the face.
You bitches wouldn't recognize Carrie Bradshaw if she hit you in the face, ho. And don't say nothing about the Zara bag. It don't matter what I wear, bitch, I'm the baddest. Fuck.
And you had the Zara bag, and he was like, this is you. And I was like, that's absolutely me. And I just like instantly fell in love with you. She models, she works in fashion PR, and most of all, she's a bad bitch in real life.
Exactly.
And I'm getting to know more about her. So please welcome to the show, everyone's favorite new it girl, Six.
I'm so happy to be here. I'm excited.
Thanks for being here.
Of course.
Because you are blowing up quickly, and I just want to see where your head is at because it's happening fast.
This is my first podcast, so I'm so excited.
Well, get ready because the girls are going to be after you. It's going to be a lot more podcasts coming. Like, I see it for you.
Oh,
How's your week going?
My week is going great. I mean, not much has been going on this week, honestly, because I didn't work on 4th of July or Friday or today or tomorrow. So I've just been chilling, like enjoying myself, enjoying the holidays.
How was your birthday? You just had a birthday, right?
My birthday was great. I spent my birthday with my boyfriend. I talk about him all the time.
You too. I love it, though. I love it.
I spent my birthday with my boyfriend. We went to Six Flags. He bought me these Caperni boots to match this bag that he got me.
Yes, Caperni. Six Flags in Jersey.
Yeah, in Jersey.
Okay, cute.
We went to Six Flags. He took me out. We did a couple different things. Got a bunch of gifts. I got a vlogging camera too, because everyone's been asking me to start a YouTube channel. So
Are you going to?
I don't know. I think maybe I'll do like a little cute little vlogging, but like the setup and stuff. I don't think that's me. But like on the go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree. Because
Yeah.
I'm trying to because YouTube is where the coin is.
Exactly.
Like TikTok got a little bit of coin, but they'd be stingy with it.
Exactly.
But yeah, and I think that's what I love from you. Like you're on the go, hot takes. Like I live for that.
Thank you.
So let's get into Dream Gig, and this is a part of the show where we manifest our dream gigs in any creative industry. Okay. And I'm gonna let you go first. It can literally be anything from walking the runway for Mawaloa or writing the episode of And Just Like That. So
Sorry to cut you off. You know what's crazy? I've had the same dream gig since I was like 9 years old, Victoria's Secret fashion show.
Really?
It's been the same thing. I need to walk that Victoria's Secret fashion show. And in recent years, like Victoria's Secret's not like what it used to be.
Yeah,
clearly.
it's not.
But I don't know, like I think it's like my ego and like my big ass head. Like I really feel like I can bring back that like golden age of Victoria's Secret. Or if not that, then maybe even Fenty, because I love Rihanna. But that's like one of my big things. And I want an Oscar.
Oh, cute. So you want to act?
I want to act too.
Okay.
I used to act when I was younger. I went to high school for acting. From like 6 years old to 18, I used to act. So
okay,
I want to do that for sure.
Cute. I can definitely see you being a Victoria's Secret angel.
Yeah.
Like you definitely have like that, and I don't know if this is intentional, but you give me like that 90s it girl flair. Even though you're like Gen Z.
Yeah.
So it's just like I can tell you like you look at the greats from like back in the day
All
and you
the
kind of
time.
apply them to your life. So
Literally.
I love that. I see that for you. I mean, I did DM you and I was like, girl, we got to get back into this modeling life.
No,
because
really?
it be giving, it be eating.
Everyone tells me that, yeah.
Yes. So my dream gig this week, I didn't really get to think about it much, but the first thing that pops to my head is I would love to create like a menu or do a collab menu with one of my favorite vegan restaurants in the city called Cadence. It's like black vegan soul food.
Are you vegan?
I'm vegetarian.
Oh, nice.
And I would love to create like a pop-up kind of menu with them or something
cute.
like that.
How long have you been vegetarian?
Since 2013.
That's amazing.
So like 9 years. But the funny thing is, like, I don't miss any meat except for turkey.
Except for turkey.
I love a turkey sandwich.
Really?
So lately I've been thinking like, should I have me a turkey sandwich and just be like a vegetarian who eats turkey?
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
But I was gonna like fuck my stomach up, but yeah, it gets boring too. I mean, it's easy in New York because there's so many restaurants to choose from, but sometimes it gets a bit boring, and I just be like, I can't have fun like everybody else. Like there'll be times where I'm out with friends and all I can eat is French fries, and I'll be like, I'm over it. I'm so over it. Okay, so we manifesting Victoria's Secret Angel
and an Oscar.
Okay, it's coming. It's coming.
It is.
So now it's time to answer some questions from the creative community. Thank you all again that sending questions. You can send them anywhere, but preferably you can send it to our DMs at our IG at the Creative Creative Pod, or you can send it to our email at thecreativecreativepod@gmail.com, or anywhere you see me online. Just put the question in the comment. I'll answer it. And be sure to put creative community in the subject if you send it via email. So today's question, and I'm gonna let you answer it first.
Okay.
So, do you believe that everyone has personal style? And if so, what advice would you give a person to help them find it?
You know what's crazy? I don't believe that everyone has personal style.
Me either.
I'm one of those people who don't have a personal style.
You do, though.
I don't think I do.
What do you mean?
I feel like I look good. Is that my friend? No, I don't know. I feel like I look good in everything, but it's like I don't have like a certain thing I zero in on. I feel like if it's cute and I like it and it looks good on me, like I pull a lot of things off, if that makes sense. But it's like you can't necessarily like categorize it. Like I'm wearing all my boyfriend's clothes right now, but when I was wearing that outfit from Zara and I was talking about Carrie Bradshaw, like I bought that like 30 minutes before. But then there's also like I'll buy something else that's like from a vintage shop and like you'll be like, where the fuck did you get that? Like how are you even wearing this?
So you don't have an aesthetic, but you do have style. Like if you can pull off anything, that means you have style.
You think
but
so?
you don't have it. Like you don't live in an aesthetic.
Yeah, I don't live in an aesthetic. Yeah.
Okay.
How about you? I'm sorry.
So me, I feel like I'm the same. Like I don't have a particular aesthetic. Like I like a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I do feel like today I was like, I want to wear a tank top. I don't wear any tank. So I cut this and put these safety pins in there.
Cute.
So it's just like, thank you. I don't know. Like I feel like I have style, but I don't live in that aesthetic either. There are some aesthetics I like more than others. Like I love a dark gothic look. I love a girly girl look.
Yeah.
I love a London street style look. Like I love those aesthetics, but I don't feel like I live in any of them. And if I was to give any advice to help anybody find their personal style, like I said in the beginning, I don't think that everyone has personal style.
Yeah.
But if you think you have personal style, I think the best way to find it is to live in things that you are most comfortable in.
Exactly, I was gonna say that.
Because I can remember like when I was finding my personal style, like let's say you're like something's trendy and you try it and it doesn't feel comfortable on you, you don't feel like yourself in it, then that's kind of how you find it by trial and error.
I feel like to find your personal style, you would have to kind of like lean into what you already know. I feel like a lot of people try to like do different things and then they realize like that's not really me. Well, it's like, well, duh, like you never like picked that out yourself. I feel like to find your personal style, like if you're like simple, you're like a white t-shirt and jeans type person, like find a way to make the white t-shirt and jeans kind of like more. Like don't go wear a sundress because you've never thought about wearing a sundress before in your life, you know?
Right. Like elevate what you already know.
What you already know you like.
Exactly. And I feel like you can never go wrong in that way. So yeah, thanks for sending in your creative community questions. Please continue to send them in. It's turning into my favorite segment of the show because it makes me feel closer to the listeners.
I love that question.
Yeah. Everyone's new internet favorite it girl.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to have you on the show just to learn more about you because your personality and just like your aura is just so infectious. So I'm excited to get to know more about you. Okay. So you are a fab girl, and I know that don't come from anywhere. So where are you from and what was your upbringing like?
So I was born in Haiti, but I was raised in Miami.
Oh, cute. Okay, Florida.
I was raised in Miami. I feel like a lot of the vibes I give off to people, it's like they don't read Miami until I say I'm from Miami. Like the other day, I posted, I was like, I don't know, I was saying something and I was like, because I'm from Miami. And then they were all like, oh my God, you're from Miami. That makes all the sense in the world. Like now I understand. Da, da, da. And I feel like, one, it's Miami, but two, it's also my mom. Like I was raised very like Christian and like school and home.
Okay.
But like my mom's like a no nonsense type woman, but she's so fab, you know, at the same time. But then like me kind of just like middle school and on, like I was really like city girl type.
Yes. I mean, it's Miami. That makes so much sense because I would have assumed you were from New York.
Really? People be thinking that. I'm like, where did that come from?
Because you just naturally like have that essence of New York.
Yeah.
But I'm from the South too, and people think I'm from New
Where
York
you
too.
from?
I'm from North Carolina.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, but that also makes sense. Like you do have that Southern charm, that Southern flair too.
Yeah. Like I feel like once I started like getting into myself more, it was kind of like, I don't know. Even my boyfriend, like he says, like I can't really dress. You can tell I'm from Miami because it's like I'll wear like I let my body speak for my outfit instead of putting outfits together. But that's also kind of just like me, you know?
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like,
And the body is giving, so why not?
that's just me. But
Yeah. So are you like first generation? Like did your mom come from Haiti or she was?
yeah, my mom was born in Haiti. I moved here to America when I was like 4 years old.
Oh, okay.
But I still remember a lot from Haiti. People think I don't remember, but I remember a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you go back often at all?
I haven't been back since I left, I'm not gonna lie. Because the economic state of the country
Yeah,
is
it's
not
real
the best.
scary right now.
Yeah,
For sure. So what was your upbringing like in Miami? Like, would you go to the beach a lot? Or?
Honestly, it wasn't until I went to an art school for high school. I went to Miami Arts Charter. It wasn't until probably like 10th grade, that's when I went to Mac, that like I started like doing my own thing and kind of just like finding myself in some sort of way. Like that's when I would go to the beach more and like I'd be in bikinis all the time. And I used to work at this bikini shop on South Beach. And I would buy bikinis from them all the time, or I'll get bikinis for free, and then like I would post online and stuff like that, and like people would eat me up.
Yes.
So yeah, like I was really like, I think it was definitely like 10th grade and on. That's when I really started becoming like that Miami type, city girl type, like where the bag at type, you know?
Yes.
But before that, I was definitely like a church at home. My mom was not playing that.
So do you think like the natural essence of who you are now is kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like you're revolting against the church girl, schoolgirl aesthetic, like as you're coming into your own? I
don't even think I'm revolting. I think it's more like I have my relationship with God. When I feel like going to church, I'll go to church, you know? But it's like it's not forced down my throat as much as when I was a child. So it's like it doesn't live in me like 24/7. I'm not like 24/7 God, you know, but I'm still Christian, but I'm not like revolting or like trying not to be that. I think I'm just naturally like not that kind of person.
Yeah, same. Like I feel like I'm very spiritual. Like I have a spiritual relationship with the universe, but as far as like dedicating my life to like one particular religion or I don't get into that.
I'm Christian though. Like, I'll never, like, deny God. I'm Christian, but I'm not going to church every Sunday.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah.
So, your content creation seems to come so natural. How long have you been creating content, and what made you want to start doing it?
I didn't even think about starting it, like, put my mind to a type, I'm going to do this, you know? I think I was just, like, I just be opening, I just be bored. Like, I was unemployed. I was unemployed for, like, 3 months before I got my fashion job. And I would just talk to my phone. Like, I would just be in bed at home, just, like, saying shit to my camera. And then I just had, like, a bunch of videos just start, like, blowing up all at once. Like, everything I said, like, people would, like, resonate with it. Or they'd be like, oh, she's so funny, this and that. And then, like, after, like, I think it was when I got to, like, 8K or something. That's when I got, like, a consistent, like, I started recognizing the same people in my comments. And, like, you know, like, people would come back and, like, know little things about me that I thought they would forget. And then that's kind of when I was like, oh, like, I could be one of those girls, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so that's like, now I'm at like, I think 50K or something like that.
Yeah, every time I visit your page, it's up and up and up.
It's up and up and up.
Yeah,
but I love that for myself, honestly.
I love that for you too, because it's just so natural and authentic to who you are. So when did you move to New York?
I moved to New York in I think 2020. But last year I spent the year in Miami. I spent like 7 months in Miami because I was just so overwhelmed by New York. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It just got to that point where I was like, I miss the beach. I miss my mom. So I just went back for like a little break. But I've been in New York for like 3 years now. I came like October, like mid-pandemic, because I was in Miami. I was in Jersey at first.
Okay.
I moved around a lot, but
I moved to Jersey first too when I first moved here.
Yeah, I was in Jersey first, and the pandemic just started, so I went back home to Miami, and then I was living it up in Miami. And then I kind of like, I like being in Miami, but I can't be in Miami longer than like 6 months. So after like that 6 month mark, I told my mom, I was like, all right, goodbye. I literally left the same week. I was like, all right, I booked my ticket, and I literally just left. I found an apartment like that same week, everything. I just took all my stuff and I left. Yeah.
And I think that's what I relate to you a lot more too. Like, you're very, like, I'm going to jump off the bridge.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to act like I know what I'm doing even if I don't.
Even if I don't.
And I think that's why a lot of people relate to you, because you're very, what's the word I'm looking for? I cannot find my words today, but you're very like go-getter, optimistic. And I think that's very like, it's hard to be that way because you do sometimes fall on your ass, but that's just part of the story.
You know what? And so far, like, I think it's God too. Like, I haven't fallen on my ass that hard as of yet. Like, even my new apartment that I just got, like, I got my new apartment like the same day that I was supposed to leave my old apartment.
Oh, really?
And I had no plans. Like, I was low-key scared, and I didn't even tell my boyfriend or nothing because, like, I don't want to tell people, like, when I need help or, like, when I'm trying to figure things out. So I was just like, damn. And I'm, like, packing up my apartment, and I don't know where I'm going. But, like, I was talking to someone, and then, like, last minute, literally, I'm, like, packing my things up to go, and then they hit me back, and
that's how it works, especially in New York. Like, it's always down to the very last seconds. Like, so when you hear New York minute, that's what that shit means. Like, something can happen literally in a minute, and it will change your entire life.
Exactly.
Like, every single time. Exactly. Your content feels like it's, like, done in one take. Is that true?
It is true. I've also realized, too, once I start, like, I'll think of something funny in my head, but, like, once I record that shit 3 times, I'm like, that shit is not funny no more. So I just put my phone down. Like, if I don't get it in the first try, it's just not me. Like,
that's insane, because I want to be more vulnerable in my content, but the internet scares the fuck out of me. So it's like, how are you that vulnerable to get it down in one take?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like I just stopped, like, giving a fuck to a certain extent because, like, I know I'm a bad bitch. And I feel like a lot of the times, too, even before I started blowing up, like, I would want to post on TikTok, but I would be like, damn, I can't go on there with my hair not done. I need my makeup done. Like,
but that's what they like.
That's what they like.
Yeah,
and
it's
crazy because it's like, for the longest, I probably would have blew up last year if I had that mindset. For the longest, I would be like, nah, I need to look picture perfect. But it literally wasn't until, like, I'm unemployed, laying in my bed, like, just my crazy hair. And then I was just, like, just saying whatever. Like, I don't know. I feel like I just know I'm a baddie. So it's like, if I look ugly on the internet, well, not ugly. If I look like how I be looking on the internet, it's like, when you see me in real life, 9 times out of 10, I look better. Because I'm always, like, going somewhere, doing something. So I don't really care how I look like for, like, those 15 seconds. You know?
Yeah. That's good advice. Good advice for me, because my content is very, like, I do a lot of, like, fashion reviews and fashion shows and red carpet, so it's, like, very edited down, but I'm trying to get more into, because people know I live here. That's like, we want to see you out in the city. We want to see you doing all these other things.
You just gotta do it.
Like, right. I'm trying to get in that mindset of just like, girl, fuck these people.
Literally.
Either they gonna eat it up or they ain't, and you still gonna be who you are.
And for the longest, too, like, I would just, for example, like, I would, like, be walking down the street and I would want to check myself out or say something to my camera, but then I'd see people looking at me and I get so self-conscious.
Me too. That's so weird. But then you have to realize, like, especially not you're blowing up, like, this is kind of your job.
Exactly. Like, this is my job. And, like, pretty soon I expect all these little brands to be flying me out to Turks and Caicos.
Absolutely.
So I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah,
now.
It's just like the little people who are looking don't even matter, because you're like, you have a goal of what you want to do. Speaking of, when you're walking around the city, you always have a bag. You know a good bag. You're always carrying one. So when it comes to a bag, do you prefer vintage or off the runway?
I prefer vintage.
Me too.
I prefer a good vintage bag. I don't endorse them, but I live on the real.
Really?
Like,
yeah.
I love me the real because, I mean, well, they haven't sent me anything fake yet. But I love like a good bag that I'm just like, I know nobody else is gonna have.
Mm-hmm.
Like even this bag, like my boyfriend bought it for me like new, but it's like I saw somebody else with it and I was like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I have this bag from the Real Real. I think it's Michael Kors, and it's like this cute little furry bag that like I'm always wearing, and I love it so much.
Is it the black one?
No, it's not the black one. It's like this white one, but I have a black one too.
Okay.
But I've seen nobody wear that yet. Like I love a good vintage piece, especially because I love thrifting. You know.
Same, and I feel like I love vintage more because it's made better. Mm-hmm. Like that brings to my next question. You're promising like your supporter Chanel bags.
I'm promising.
And my question is it going to be vintage Chanel or new Chanel? Because new Chanel is poorly made.
I know.
And cheap. Yeah.
New Chanel is like what, $12,000 for the big classic flap now?
Yes, and it's not the hardware is not even real gold.
It's not even real gold anymore. Even when I get my first, because I don't have a Chanel bag yet. Even when I get my first Chanel bag, I'll probably go to like Fashion File or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, get one of those good quality vintage 2000s with the real 24 karat gold.
Yes, like I want to go to. Have you ever saw people when they go to Japan?
Yes.
Like they be having the Chanel.
That's the Chanel.
Oh, Chanel. Yeah, like that's what the fuck I want to be shopping at.
Yeah, I don't want that new shit.
When I see people open up a new Chanel, I just bust out laughing. Like you really spent and wasted your money on that.
Even when I was in high school, like the Chanel bag was I think like $4,000 cheaper than it is now. Like it's crazy, and the quality has gone down. You will not find me in a new Chanel bag.
Absolutely not.
Unless it's a gift.
Right. Yeah. And even then, it's like vintage, please.
Literally.
Thank you.
Give me the gold.
Okay, for real. I saw Marc Jacobs just sent you a bag with a personal note. So were you gagged?
I'm gagged as fuck. Like, oh my God. I can't even believe it. Fucking Marc, put me on the runway, first of all.
Yeah, absolutely. Campaign, all that.
Campaign, I'm gonna need that heaven, all of it, everything. But that's not even something I could even fathom. Like, I remember, like, when part of the team, like, reached out to me, it was a DM. They were like, oh, we love your content. Like, we want to send you, like, Marc wants to send you a bag. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I literally said, girl, stop lying. Like, I said, don't lie to me. She said, I'm not lying. Like, why would I lie? She's like, what's your email? They sent me the tracking. I was like, let me see this bag first. It's like, I got to see the bag to believe it. You know, I'm that kind of person. I got to see it in front of me.
Yeah.
But when it came and, like, there was a little note. That's how you know when you get the note. That's how you know it's not some little, you know, they just sent it from a warehouse. Yeah. You know? And then they were like, you don't even have to post a bag. Like, you know, like, I literally didn't even have to post it. Like, it was just, like, a gift. Like, we see what you're doing. And I was just like, wow.
That's what I love about Marc and his team. Like, they're always on
I saw that's your favorite designer.
He's my favorite, yeah.
Yes, I love him.
When I met him, I was so nervous to talk to him.
Really?
But then I saw him, like, puffing his vape, and I was like, he's nervous,
My
too.
boyfriend, I don't know if it was a casting or if it was a runway show, but he was telling me that when I got the bag, he was at his casting or something, and he was, like, nervous or whatever, but Marc was just there, just hitting his vape.
Yeah, he gonna hit that vape.
He gonna hit that vape.
Yes.
All the time.
So your boyfriend models, too?
He's a model, yeah.
He looks like a model.
He is. He's so fine. Sorry.
He looks like a model. He gives me Rick Owens. Like,
yeah,
I can see
he got some Rick Owens boots today.
He gives me Rick Owens. Like, Rick Owens, fly him to Paris.
Yes, fly him out.
He needs to be a face of the brand, okay?
He will.
Yes. So, I'm still on bags, since I love a bag. Mm-hmm. So, my dream bag is the Marc Jacobs Tom Steven Sprouse graffiti bag from their spring 2001 collection. Mm-hmm. What's your dream bag if you could pick
crazy?
one?
I don't even know the name, but I searched it up today because I saw Charlie XCX with it, and I was like,
Love Charlie.
Love her.
Let me see.
This bag right here. Oh my God. The Rodeo bag. Oh, wait. I think it's Balenciaga. I'm not sure. The Rodeo bag. I know we don't like Balenciaga, but this bag, because I love a slouchy bag. Mm-hmm. And that Loewe bag, sorry, I'm not good with names. But
no, it's fine.
That Loewe bag and this bag, the Rodeo bag, I love a big slouchy bag. Like the
Loewe puzzle or...
Let's search it up.
Listen, I love Loewe any fucking thing.
I want me a Hermes. Oh, yes. That's exactly.
I love a puzzle bag. I don't have one, but I definitely want one.
Child.
So there's have you ever been to Woodbury Commons?
What is that?
It's an outlet mall.
No, I haven't been there.
It's kind of like an hour upstate from here, but they have a Loewe outlet.
Oh my God.
So I was like, I need to go and see if I can get me a puzzle bag on discount.
Child, I need one of those bags. Like, they're gorgeous. Like,
yeah.
I'm obsessed.
I feel like the Loewe bag is probably gonna come your way too. Like, just wait on it. It'll come your way. Loewe, because they be on it too.
Yeah.
They be on it too.
I'm the next it girl. Be ahead of time.
Okay. Exactly. So your style, even just just from your bag options. Your style is very unique. You give me modern day Khalees. Like, that's what you give me. And I love Khalees. Like, she's my girl. You can do goth, you can do girly, you can do tomboy, and it's always like some sexy thrown in there. So who are some of your fashion influences? Like growing up, like, or even now, who do you look to like these, whose fashion I look up to?
I don't think I look up to anyone for fashion. I'm not gonna lie. And you know what's crazy? I didn't understand my mom's fashion until I became an adult, and I was like, wow, she was onto something. So if I would have to say someone, I would say my mom, as far as like fashion influence when it comes to like pieces and stuff like that. But when it comes to just like my vibe in general, I love Rosie Huntington Whiteley, the model. I love Naomi Campbell. I love Chanel Iman.
Okay, good choices.
Who else? The Fab Five, the supermodel, the 6 supermodels.
Cindy Crawford.
No, but not Cindy Crawford. I love Shalom Harlow.
Okay.
What's her name? I'm forgetting their name now because I'm on the spot.
But Fab Five, they're fab.
The Fab Five,
they're
all
fab.
5 of them, like definitely them. Kate Moss too, because Kate Moss, she's like that whole heroin chic era. Like I ate
timeless.
that shit up.
Very timeless.
And Giselle Bündchen.
Yes.
Giselle.
She eats it up every time.
She eats it, even down to her body, like.
Yeah, and she had kids, and I'm like, girl, did you really have them or what?
Not for real.
Yeah, so you can also, you know, like we talked about earlier, you can put looks together. Could you see yourself being a stylist?
I couldn't.
Why not?
I'm not really a stylist type. I know what looks good on me. I know what I like. I couldn't necessarily like. Because I have no problem with trial and error on myself. As a stylist, like, you can't be trial and erroring other people. Yeah. Like, you need to get that shit together the first time around. So
right.
I thought that before, too. I was like, nah, my boyfriend's a stylist, but I can't do that, no.
So you've done quite a bit of modeling. And now that you have all these eyes on you, do you think that, or do you hope that it brings you more modeling gigs?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That was one of my first, like, moving to New York. I went to FIT, but it was like, even in high school, like, I think my superlative was like most likely to become a supermodel. So that's always like been my thing. And I kind of slowed down lately because, I mean, honestly, like, being in New York, it's like everyone's a model. Everyone and their mother's a fucking model.
Yeah, everyone here fakes it till they make it.
Exactly. So at a certain point, I kind of was just like, I felt fake, like, saying, like, I'm a model and I'm, like, not in Vogue yet and stuff like that.
But you are, though.
I am, though. Like,
you are, though.
And I'm getting there and I'm doing so good. But, like, it took me a long time to just, like, be content with, like, what's going on in my life and just, like, you've come so far.
Yeah.
But it's
imposter syndrome is real. Do you struggle with that?
I used to. I don't know if I still am because I feel like I've been doing my own thing that I'm like the center of my world right now. But like before that, it was so easy to kind of just like, what the hell am I doing? Like, you know, because I would see a bunch of guys. I talk shit. I talk shit. So I'd be talking shit about people. And then like I would step back and be like, well, you're doing the same shit too, you know? But now I feel like now that I'm like really like finding myself and stepping into what I want to do. And that's what I love so much too about like being a brand. Like I always say like I want to be like Kim Kardashian because like Kim Kardashian, she's a brand within herself. Like she can do anything. Like she's just like well-rounded.
I'll give that to her. Not a fan, but she eats that up.
She does eat that up. Like she's Kim Kardashian, like she's a personality, you know, like she's not just a model, a this, a that.
That's how I feel about Alex Consani too.
Yes, I love her.
She's a model, but I think you two are similar. Like she's very funny and out there in personality, but when she's time to clock in for work,
when it's time to clock in,
she's clocked in.
When I see her on the runway, I'm like, this is the same girl.
Yeah,
what? Nah, she eats it up. I love her whole everything.
Yeah, same. So, well, the modeling gigs are coming. I hope you know that. Yeah. I can see you as the face of many brands. I can see you as the face of Moloa, Sandy Liang, Odalinger, Poster Girl.
Oh my God.
Who are some brands that you see yourself working with?
Some brands that I see myself working with. Marc Jacobs, number one. I need that campaign.
Absolutely.
I'm not playing with him.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see the Marc Jacobs having for sure. Yeah, that would just make all the sense.
It would. Marc Jacobs, Loewe, like you just said.
I can see you doing a topicals campaign too.
Topicals?
You have the face.
You think so?
You have the face.
That's sweet.
And it's like they live for like authenticity. So I just think the two worlds would collide really well.
Yeah. I do love topicals. I did Well, the agency that I work with, Topicals is their client. So
oh, cute. Okay.
I've done my fair share of emails back and forth to Topicals.
Listen, Topicals. Get your new face, honey.
Exactly.
Auto Linker is one of my favorite brands of the moment. And like when I see your style, I was like, you could live in that world.
You think
too.
so?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. I love seeing what other people see for me, because it's like even those questions are kind of hard for me to answer, because it's like I feel like sometimes my mind is so small to what the possibilities are, or it's like I'm kind of like nervous to be like, oh, I could do that, you know, and then just so other people are not like, oh, you think you could do that, you know? So like I don't even put it out there, but you just said that and I'm so gassed. Like,
listen,
I'm
for
so
real.
Gassed.
But yeah, I think because you're so unique in your presentation, I feel that it's going to be Europe who gets you first, and then it'll probably pop off here.
Yeah.
But I see that.
You said Europe?
I think Europe's going to get you first.
I would love that for myself, honestly.
Because I don't know, you're very much it girl material. Like, and I know I'm saying it a million times, but I just really see that for you, because I'm into fashion, and I can just like, I love identifying a new it girl. And
you know your stuff.
Yeah, like, and I just think that you are going to live in that world. Like, I want you to buckle up and get the fuck ready.
I say it all the time. Like, I always tell like my friends and my followers, I'm like, bitch, we're gonna be on a yacht in Greece shaking ass with the billionaires. Like, like I be manifesting it all the time, and I feel like I just really just leaned into like allowing myself to just want things. And like openly want things. Like, yes, I want to be on the cover of Vogue. Yes, I want to be a it girl. Yes, I want to go to all the parties. Yes, next year I want to be at the Michael Rubin all white party. Yes,
okay.
I want all that. And it's coming to me.
It's coming, absolutely. So you work in fashion PR.
Yes.
And I enjoy watching you doing your drop-offs and your pickups. So can you tell me a bit more about how did you get into fashion PR and what do you like about it?
So I'm an executive assistant. I'm not going to say the company because my followers are like on my ass, and I feel like they're trying to find it.
Don't say.
But I work as an executive assistant. How I got into it, you know what's so crazy? When I was unemployed and like I got fired from my last job for sleeping on the job.
In New York?
In New York. I was sleeping.
Was it like an overnight type of thing?
No, it was a remote position for like, I worked for like this restaurant company. It was like 6 different restaurants in Europe and here. And I worked remote, but it was 2 weeks in a row. My boss called me like in the middle of my shift, and I was knocked the fuck out. So the second time he was like, yeah, you're done. So I got fired, and then I think like a week or two later, like I was enjoying unemployment at that point because I just got fired and I had money. I'm chilling, you know? So I've been following the CEO for some time, like on Instagram and stuff. Not Instagram, on Twitter and stuff. And I saw her post. She was like, she missed the Dune movie premiere that she was invited to. And she was just like, oh my God, damn, like I need an assistant. Like I can't stay on top of all this stuff, you know? So I saw that, and then I found her email. And so I just sent her my resume. And I used to be, when I first moved here, one of my first jobs, I was a hostess at this restaurant. But I met this lawyer, like very famous lawyer. Working at the restaurant, and I kind of became his personal assistant. Like I finessed my way into a lot of things.
Listen, that's the way to game.
Exactly.
You gotta be on your fucking toes.
I was on my toes because I was like, I'm not gonna be in this restaurant forever.
Okay.
So I became his personal assistant, and I've had like little personal assistant gigs and stuff, but I do fabricate my resume to make it look better.
We all do.
Exactly.
That's a creative note for you guys. Like, don't, if you see yourself in a particular space, like make everything around you match that.
Exactly.
And if that means fabricating your resume, that's just what the fuck it means.
Exactly. So I sent her my resume. Literally just one day I'm at home. I just sent her my resume in her email. And then like 3 months later, like HR reached out to me. They were like, "Oh, she's looking for an assistant." But I had a lot of personal assistant experience, not executive assistant experience. You know, and it was more like working for a family, like one-on-one or like meetings and stuff like that. Nothing like in a company kind of scale, you know? So I sent that in. It was three interviews. Like it was like 3 weeks. Like by the second interview, I was like, oh, I got this shit. Third interview, I was like, oh, I locked this shit down. I was like, oh, I know I got this. If I didn't get it, like they would have heard from me. Cause like, are you serious? Like 3 interviews. But by the third interview, I got the job, and yeah, like the rest is really history.
I love that.
Yeah.
So what does a typical day at work look like for you?
A typical day at work, I go into the office. I'm almost always like the first one in the office because it's still like a fairly new company. I think it's like 4 or 5 years in. So I go into the office.
So the person that you're an executive assistant for has their own company.
Yeah, it's her company.
Got
like
you.
she's
Okay.
the CEO of everything. Everything
Gotcha.
goes through her. But a typical day in the office, like I'll go in, I'll like check my emails. Most people email me to get through her. I like set her meetings for the day. I let her know what's going on today, who she's meeting with at what time. And Moa Lola's actually like a new client. Actually, maybe I shouldn't say that. And it doesn't matter.
I mean, Molo's, you're going to be part of Molo's world, so.
So I go over the emails, let her know what's going on for the day, and then I kind of check like what I have to do for the day too. I do a lot of drop-offs and pickups. One of my first ones was actually like going to Vogue. That was so surreal. Like
Condé
Nast. I was in the building. I'm literally looking at everything. I'm like, this is not happening right now. Like I went to Condé Nast. I went to Harper's Bazaar. I went to Saks so far. And I think drop-offs and pickups are like my favorite part of my job because it's really like, it feels like Sex in the City. Like I really I'd be having like all this fucking designer on my hand. They're just like frolicking through the streets of New York.
I love that.
And then I kind of go through like polls and stuff. Like if there's like a photo shoot or not a concert, or like a celebrity needs like an outfit or like some shoes. Like I go through what we have, like send them some options and stuff. I mail them out. Yeah, things like that. And then whatever my boss needs me to do, like, because I'm also her personal assistant. So if she wants something,
whatever,
a coffee, you know. So yeah, I do that.
I love that because, I mean, so being on the go, like, that works for you.
I love that. Like, that's my favorite part of my job. Like, I love being in the office too, but like being on the go just makes me feel like Andy from Devil Wears Prada.
Yes.
And that's been my dream for the longest. Like, being Andy.
And you're living in it now. That's crazy.
Amen.
That is crazy. So working in fashion PR, you see a lot of brands, you know what's kind of popping. Even just like personally, and I'm sure with work that kind of collides. So what would you say are your top 5 fashion brands of the moment?
My top 5, I love Theophilio a lot.
Cute. We love Theophilio over here.
Moa Lola for sure.
Yes.
Well, Issey Miyake, I feel like Issey Miyake, I'll always say that because I just love please.
Yeah.
I love a good pleat, and that comes from my mom because when I was younger, I didn't understand it. But like now, just looking at the quality and just seeing the difference in the clothes we have now and back then, I've really come to appreciate that. I love Jacquemus.
Yes.
I love Jacquemus. Like I have a resort wear brand, but I don't really work on it a lot because it costs so much money.
It does.
But that's one of my inspirations is Jacquemus. And
so question about Jacquemus. So I am one of the people who I feel like Jacquemus, the marketing is excellent, but I feel like sometimes the clothes does not match up to the marketing. Do you feel the same?
I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like their marketing is like top tier, but a lot of times like when I see like even their fashion shows, they had that one in Hawaii, and it was like so beautifully planned out. And I was kind of just like misses the mark sometimes, but I will never speak ill on them because I love it so much.
Yeah, they do have some things that I love. Like I still want that fucking that lunch bag, the silver one. Like
so cute.
I want that down.
But like they have these shoes. I don't know what they're called. You know the shoes that stack on top of the shoes.
Oh yes, JC just wore those.
I hate those shoes.
Really?
I was like, what the hell is this?
The girls are eating them up though.
No, I hate those shoes. And you know what's crazy? I thought I liked them when they first dropped because everyone hated them, and I was like, oh my god, like I see it. And then I saw it the other day. I was like, what the hell is this? Like,
yeah.
But I love Jacquemus.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Jacquemus,
Theophilio.
Moa Lola, that's 3.
Moa Lola, Issey Miyake.
Oh, 4, Issey Miyake.
5. I love Poster Girl, but Poster Girl's not really like high fashion, but I love Poster Girl because Poster Girl reminds me of like the way that I dress in terms of like, well, not my body speaks for itself because I love their clothes, but it's like it's so sexy, and it's like I love a good dress. I love when I don't have to put an outfit together, when the outfit is just itself. And I feel like a lot of Poster Girl is that, except not those stretchy outfits. I don't like those. But their new campaign with Alton Mason, obsessed.
Yeah, it's like they really play on the silhouette of a body.
Exactly.
They try to
they understand
accentuate that,
the female
as opposed to run from it. Okay, that's cute because I mean, like I said earlier, I see you in a Poster Girl campaign, so I can definitely see that happening. And I love Issey Miyake too, more so because like their house codes is to like they want the garment to live in your world.
Exactly.
It's like they don't want you to have to like, you know, lose weight to get into this.
Exactly.
Like, this is going to mold to your body, and that's how it's supposed to look.
And I love something that, because I told you I can't style shit. Like, I'm not a stylist. I love something where I feel like this is a complete outfit. Like, and I feel like a lot of Issey Miyake's clothes, it's like when I put it on, I can put some jewelry on and like some shoes and like do my makeup, but I don't feel like I have to layer and I have to like slouch and this and that. Like, it's a whole thing. It's a whole outfit.
Absolutely. I feel the same. Because I mean, getting dressed, especially when you live in so many different worlds, it can be annoying. Like, give me an outfit and I'm ready to go.
Literally.
If you could live in one brand, if you had to live in one brand for the rest of your life, who would it be?
One brand for the rest of my life?
And I mean, they have the shoes, the pants, the bags. Like, who is that one brand that you can be like, okay, I could do this for the rest of my life? I know it's a hard question.
It's such a hard question. Because everything I'm like, one brand. This is a hard question. You go first.
For me, I always say Y Project.
Y Project?
Yeah.
My boyfriend loves it. Let me stop talking about him.
Listen, it's fine.
Y Project, why?
Because everything Glenn Martin makes, I can see myself in it.
Yeah.
And I feel like he makes a lot of basics, but he makes them with personality. And I think that's kind of like, I could live in that. Yeah. I just like him as a designer. So I feel like I could just live in his stuff.
You know, maybe this is a little bit contradictory, but I feel like either Issey Miyake or Jacques Moon. Because I'm a real, like, at the core, I can dress in anything, but at the core, I'm a real, like, resort wear type girl. Like, I like to lounge. I like to go by the water. I like to be by the pool. I like to be on vacation. I like to just chill. And I love my body being out. Like, I love a good bikini. I love a good hat, you know, a good flowy dress.
Six texted me the next day and said that Jean Paul Gaultier is the brand she would actually live in.
But everything else, yeah, I could do that.
Okay. I pulled from Krishabana. Are you familiar with them?
I've heard the name, but I'm not familiar with it.
So they're like they're known as like a jewelry brand, but they're like making more clothes and stuff now. Like, they just sent like their full look down the Met carpet this year. But my friend Eddie, he does their social media and their marketing.
Amazing.
And when I was returning the jewelry, he was like, have you heard of this person named Six? And I'm like, yeah, she just confirmed to be on my show yesterday. So it's just weird that he asked me that. Aww. But I say all that to say, like, with all of these eyes on you, like, are you getting noticed more out in the streets?
I get noticed so much in the streets, and I eat that shit up. Oh my God. I can't even be humble. I fucking love it.
I love that.
But like, everywhere I go, people are like, oh my God, you're that girl from TikTok. Well, I can't wait until they stop saying that girl from TikTok. Maybe like that girl from Vogue or something like that, you know. But for now, I love it. I eat that shit up. I remember my first few ones, like, I would text my sister and I would text my boyfriend. I'd be like, oh my God, someone just noticed me. After like the fifth one, it was like 6 people in a day, like 7 people on Juneteenth. Like, everyone, because I went out on Juneteenth. Everyone
Where'd you
and their
go?
mother. I went to Fort Greene Park. That area. You know,
where everybody had the...
Everybody was out. Literally, like, I kid you not, probably like 20 people said hi to me that day, or like asked to take my picture, like something. And
I love that.
I was gagged.
It is the best feeling ever. It is. Because it just... I don't know. It makes me feel like what I'm doing is not for nothing. Like, it's touching somebody in some way. And
you know what? Someone commented on my Instagram, on my TikTok yesterday.
What did they say?
They were like, I broke up with my boyfriend because of you, because you made me realize how I want to be treated.
That is so cool.
Oh my God. I was like, a part of me, I was like, oh my God, no. But then I was like, my man does do it well. So,
he do.
yeah.
And he has taste.
He has taste.
Please tell. You have really great taste. I'm sure he's going to watch this.
Yeah, he is.
Like, and I feel like I love how he supports you. Like, yes, he got you close to your birthday, but he also got you a vlogging camera because he knows your shit is blowing up and you're going to need that shit.
Exactly. He says it all the time. He's always like, I'm so proud of you, this, that. Because when we first met, like, I would be talking shit on TikTok, but like, I was nowhere near like where I am right now. So like, he's seen it all.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah.
That's cool. I like that. I mean, no fuck niggas over here, okay?
Exactly. No broke niggas either.
Okay. So your hairstyle, speaking of TikTok, is so signature to the point where now you have braids and your followers are pissed.
They're pissed.
And they're like, when is the haircut coming back? So where did this style haircut come from? And talk more about it. I want to know more about this haircut.
So you know where it came from? in like I think December, November, like I was doing the mullet, the short in the front, long in the back that everybody was doing, and I looked cute. I was eating it up. My boyfriend had this photo shoot that he wanted to do with me. Like I'm his muse. But he had this photo shoot he wanted to do with me, and I wanted to do the mullet at the same time. So like that was like kind of like the debut of the mullet. But then like as time went on, like I loved the mullet so much. I was like, oh, I look so cunty. But then like I saw everyone else doing it. I was like, you know, like I don't like looking like other people or like feeling like I'm following a trend. So like as time went on, like I don't know when it was. I think it was like February or March. Like I stopped like the long in the back. And then, like, I started, like, chopping my hair up kind of more, like, just putting scissors to anywhere. And then it kind of just ended up as, like, this short little anime type hairstyle. And my boyfriend was like, you look like Elle from Death Note. And all these people would just be like, you look like some random anime character that I don't know. And then I don't know. And my mom was not fucking with the mullet. My mom was like, you know, but when I had the short hair, she was like, oh, I love that, you know? And my mom, like, she won't say that she likes something if she doesn't like something. So when she liked that short hair and I love the short hair, my boyfriend loved the short hair. And then, like, I could, like, and people were like, oh, they've never seen that hair before. And I kind of was just like, oh, this is like my thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It looks really good on you. It reminds me of, do you know a show called Half and Half?
A show? No.
So basically, it's this show about two sisters, and they have the same dad but different moms. But they all, I think the dad is like rich or something because they all live in the same building. So there's this one mom on there. I'm gonna Google you and show you her. Okay. She's so fab, and she's so funny. But her haircut is very similar to the one that you have. Yeah. Let me pull her up.
Let me see this.
It's like an old show that came out in, I think the early 2000s or the late 90s.
And they say I look like any and everything. They say I look like Whitney Houston.
So hers is a bit more like put together. Like yours is a bit more flipped out. But when I saw her haircut, I was like, oh my God, she's giving the fab mom from Half and Half. And I love it. Like it's so unique. And do you think it's going to be like your signature or something that you stick with?
It's definitely already my signature. I only got these braids because I didn't want to have the same hairstyle for my birthday. And like I didn't want to, I used to wear like bust down middle part all the time. But like I don't think that's me anymore. Like for fun, yeah. But like for real, like no, that's not me anymore. But that's definitely like my signature hair. And you know what's so crazy too, I saw this one thing that was like, I don't know if it was an article or whatever, but it was like a lot of people like they don't really like blow up or get famous until they like tap into like that signature hair. And like that's what was like going on with Ice Spice. Like she didn't really like get there or like blow up until she started doing like that the orange afro.
That orange afro, yeah.
And even me, like it wasn't until I was doing my hair like that. Even when I had the mullet, like my videos was doing okay, you know. But once I like made it shorter and like chopped it up and like it was just like messy, and I love it like that too. Yeah. That's when like I started kind of like getting some traction. And even now, like people like they'll ask me like, so where's the hair? Like, you know, they're like waiting for it, and I love the hair and they love the hair. So
yeah, that's definitely gonna be like, because you're it girl, so people are gonna want to emulate what you're giving. Exactly. And that hair is gonna be, it's gonna
somebody already told me that she was like, oh, I perm my hair so I can get it like yours. But I was like, oh no, baby. I was like, my hair is not perm. You should have asked me.
So is it like a wig or is it pieces?
It's quick weave. It's like a 27 piece on the side.
I told you girls on the last episode. Actually, no, not the last episode, but I did a real carpet review for the BET Awards. And I was like, don't be afraid of a 27 piece. Yeah. Like, that's where the magic is. Yeah,
it's a 27 piece that I straighten out. I use the long pieces, like, on the side. And then, like, I use, like, an 8-inch bundle. Human hair only. I use an 8-inch bundle, like, on the back and on the front. But, like, after I, like, put it into my hair, I literally just, like, chop it up until I feel like I like how it looks like.
I live. It's going to take you to higher heights. Amen. Because it's very, nobody else is rocking it like that. Nobody else is doing it like that. And it's just kind of like, it's very unconventional, but it works for you so well that you kind of make people like it.
Thank you.
So, it's
they'll be like, even, they were like, I was like, oh, you bitches didn't understand my hair until I took my hair out. And then they were like, yeah, like, I don't get it on other people, but, like, on you, I understand.
It works so well. Yeah. So the people being me, they want to know what your Chipotle order is.
No, because I hate Chipotle now.
I saw they charged you $24 for 3 tacos.
$24 for 3 tacos. I'm like, what the? $24. They didn't even give me a bowl. They didn't even give me a bowl. They didn't even give me a bowl. I'm like, what the hell? First time and last time I ever ate some tacos from that place. But this is my Chipotle order. I always get a bowl. Okay. I get rice and beans. I get
black beans or pinto?
Black beans.
Okay.
Black beans. I get steak. I usually get steak, but I wanted chicken al pastor one day and they didn't have no chicken al pastor. So steak is usually my go-to. I get lettuce. I get the salsa fresca. I get guac if I'm feeling rich. I get a little bit of sour cream, and I get shredded cheese. I think that's it.
Okay.
It's real simple. I'm basic. You go to Chipotle?
I do.
What you got?
So I get their brown rice.
Oh, and fajita veggies.
Yes, yeah. I get those too. Okay. I get the brown rice. I get a combination of black and pinto beans. Okay. I get the fajita veggies. I just now started eating the corn. Like I'm eating more.
I never had the corn.
Because I used to hate corn, I hate corn is because it doesn't digest, and that freaks me out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. It doesn't. You can see the pieces.
Yes, I'd be like, ew. But I just started getting the corn a little bit. I get a little bit of the red salsa and the green salsa. Okay. And I get lettuce and cheese. And I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. They got the same shit all the time.
Yeah. And I had stopped eating it like for a minute because it was getting motherfuckers sick. Yeah.
But like
it's so convenient. Do I like who?
Elote. It's like that Mexican corn where they
I've never tried it.
You need to. I thought I wouldn't like it. Like I would see people eating it all the time and I would be like, ew, because I know it's like sour cream and like cheese and cojita, all that stuff. But I had it for the first time, I think like a month ago, and that shit was fire.
Really?
So, when
it looks good.
It's so good.
Trader Joe's has these corn chips, and they're called elote corn chips, and I love them, so I probably need to try the real elote.
You gotta try the real elote.
Yes. So speaking of drinks and beverages and food and all of that, you've been carrying around this drink called Beatbox.
Yes.
And people are buying it now because of you.
What? Y'all, 2 new flavors unlocked: hard tea and juicy mango. I've never seen those ever. I just walked in here and there's a whole fucking stand. Like, this is God telling me something. Like, what?
So has Beatbox reached out about a collab?
Beatbox has reached out to me, but Beatbox trying to send me some free stuff.
We want a collab.
We want a collab. I want a post. I want to be an ambassador. I want to be at the pool party.
Like, it would make so much sense. Because all you have to do is walk the sidewalk, do your little natural beatbox, and it would sell.
No, Beatbox didn't even understand. Like, if I were to have like a NYC like Beatbox pool party type situation,
it would eat down.
Like, you know how much people would pull up? Like,
yes.
You know how much business I've gotten y'all in the past month?
Yes.
Yeah, like Beatbox need to start thinking bigger. And you know what's crazy? I know when I blow up for real, they're gonna reach out to me, and I'm gonna still do the collab. You know?
Yeah, but they need to be reaching out. I mean, I know they reach out for free stuff, but y'all need to do this collab now because I had never heard of them.
Me neither. Me neither. Just one day, and that's a little bit like of an alcoholic in me, but like one day. I was just looking for something to drink, and it was the highest percentage there. I think Beatbox is like 11.1%. So I took that. That's
pretty high.
It is high. So I took that one, and then I was like, oh my God, it tastes like juice. That's what I like so much about it. I don't like it tastes of alcohol that much, but it tastes like juice. So I think I was literally on the clock. I was on the clock, and I was just like doing my drop-offs and pickups. But
off of the Beatbox.
I just need a little companion, you know, something to do.
Yes.
But yeah, so much people, like probably like 30 people have tagged me just like, oh my God, I got this because of you. I tried it because of you. Like,
yeah. So Beatbox, do not play.
Don't play.
You cannot deny the impact.
Don't miss out.
Like, your influence is taking over the streets.
I try.
Like, clearly.
I try.
So we talked about this a bit, but I want you to like zone in on this.
Okay.
So with all this newfound notoriety, it's coming at you fast. Where are you hoping that it takes you?
Out the fucking hood, honestly. I want so much for myself. Like, I want my own resort wear brand. Like, I've been working on it little by little, but like I want to get to the point where I could completely like, because I have like a big vision for it, down to like supermodels doing campaigns for it, you know? So I want to do that, like, but I also want to be like a personality. Like, I want to be on red carpets. Like, I want to do TV shows. I want to do movies. Like, but I also just want to be a model. Like, I just want to be on Vogue. I want to go to New York Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, London Fashion Week. I want to be like I want to be the person that other people like want to be.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like,
yeah. Well, you're already there.
I'm already there, but like, I need to be there on a bigger global scale, you know? Like, I want to get to the point where it's like, I work because I want to.
Yeah. And
it's just something fun for me. And I also want to get to the point where, like, I saw a TikTok this morning, you know, that guy that be in people's houses, like, oh, let me take a tour of your house and stuff like that. And he was like, he came across a Love Shack Fancy lady, the one who owns that brand. And she lives in, like, I don't know if it's a brownstone or something. Me and my boyfriend went to brownstone, but she was just showing inside her brownstone and stuff. Like, if I were to get to the point where like my brand just like makes me enough money that I could like buy, which it will, which I could like buy a brownstone, you know, and I can just like, I can get a house in the Hamptons. I can buy my mom a home in Miami. Like, I just, anything I could possibly do, like any opportunity I could get that's like within my realm, I want to do it, you know, like I want to direct a movie because I used to act in high school, like I told you, like I used to do script writing and set design. So I'm very well, I don't know what the word I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm very well versed in a lot of different things, but I feel like I just haven't had like the platform, the money, or the time to be able to kind of like dabble in all the things that I'm interested in. So I just want to get to a point where it's like I can afford to just like go work on a movie, or like I can afford to like pitch a TV show, or you know, just do different little things, or like I can afford to like take 6 months off if I want to, you know.
That's the goal. Yeah, because I feel like as a creative, like we get so caught up in like the day-to-day just trying to survive that it takes away from our creativity.
Exactly.
So I think that is the goal, like to be able to do shit when I want to do it, and be intentional about the things that I'm doing that I want to do. Exactly. Not because I have to do them, but because I want to. You know what I mean?
Even now, it's like I've done some brand deals and stuff, but it doesn't. Some of them, it's like I don't really care for it, but like I just do it because it's like, well, free stuff, and it's like, you know, why not? But I want to get to the point where it's like you would feel insulted even asking me to do this. You know,
that's crazy. Like I'm sure because I get a lot of dumbass emails. Like I got an email for today to promote a blow dryer. I am bald.
A blow dryer?
Yes.
What? No, they have nerves.
Yeah, they don't even be paying attention. They just see like, oh, you're getting traction. I'm gonna send you this. But yeah, I feel that, and I hope that all those things happen for you. Where do you want your brownstone to be, in Harlem or in Brooklyn?
Definitely not Harlem. I used to live in Harlem. I hate it there.
Really?
I mean, I don't hate it there. I'm being drunk. Oh, they're gonna jump down my throat. I don't hate Harlem, but
it's Harlem. Not for you. Yeah.
I want it to be in Fort Greene.
Okay, that's
Fort Greene area, and it's like I like to be. My boyfriend influences me a lot because he loves Fort Greene, so now I love Fort Greene. But I would want my brownstone to be in Fort Greene. But I want a condo, like in my 20s. Like I want that condo in the sky. I also want a penthouse. I want too much things.
Listen,
I want the penthouse on top of Subi. The specific penthouse that I want is the one on top of Subi. It's $17 million. Whenever me and my boyfriend are like talking about where we're gonna live, I always say our budget is $17 million because I'm always like, okay, but that's above our budget. If it's like 20, I'll be like, no, that's too much. But I want that penthouse on top of Subi. That's what I really, really want.
Yes,
and I'm gonna get it.
And you will.
Amen.
Because why not?
Exactly.
Me and you are both huge fans of Sex and the City and all things New York.
I'm not a huge fan of Sex and the City.
Do you know a little bit about it?
No, I'm a huge fan, but like I don't retain that much information.
Got you. Okay. Okay. So this game is gonna be like random questions.
Okay.
It's kind of like a this or that type of thing.
Okay.
And just say the first thing that comes to mind. And if you want to elaborate or flip the question on me, feel free.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, best Sex and the City character, Carrie Bradshaw or Samantha Jones?
Samantha.
Why Samantha?
Samantha's me. Like, even in that video, I said, oh, you bitches wouldn't recognize Carrie Bradshaw. She hit you in the face.
It was giving Samantha.
I'm like a Samantha. And especially because, like, even before my relationship, I don't want to say I was, like, boy crazy. But it was, like, I love a good boy. Like, I love a good, sexy man with money.
Yes.
Young and hot.
Yes.
You know? But I'm also, like, a little bit ditzy, like, when it comes to, like, carrying big, like I will follow a nigga that I want for way longer than I should. But she got him in the end.
She sure did.
How about you?
I'm more Carrie Bradshaw.
You're more Carrie?
Yeah.
Why?
And I think more so because I am very like ditzy about a man.
Yeah.
Like I will do some crazy shit about a man.
Yeah.
If I feel that he's the one, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Sex and the City or Girlfriends?
Girlfriends.
Me too. Favorite character on Girlfriends? Mine is
Tony.
Yes, Tony all day.
And you know what's crazy? Tony reminds me of myself because she was like, she don't play that. She needs her a rich man. But then she was with Tom. Wait, that was his name?
Yeah.
That little boy?
Todd.
But then she was with Todd, and that's so me because it's like, I'll be like, money. But when I really, really love someone, like, and then the boyfriend before that, he was broke as hell. Mm-hmm. Like, that be me sometimes. Like,
yeah. And she loved him.
She loves him, like, genuinely. Yeah. Like,
yeah. I love Tony because even though, like, her upbringing, she didn't come from money and things like that, it's just some things are just in you.
Exactly.
Like, I feel like I'm fab. I like fab things. And it's just like, it's not that I'm trying to be that. It's just I am that. And I just feel like I see all of that in Tony.
Exactly. She stepped into it.
Absolutely. So New York summer or New York fall?
New York. Ooh, hard question.
Yeah, they're both beautiful seasons.
They're both beautiful seasons. But, you know, as the older I get, the more I appreciate spring and fall over summer because it's too fucking hot outside right now. So definitely... Ultimately, New York summer because my birthday's in the summer, and like in the summer, like the energy in New York is just different. Like, you can't.
There's
match
no
this.
summer like New York.
There's no summer like New York. So
I love a New York fall.
You say fall?
Because my birthday's in the fall.
Oh, okay.
But I also like that in between where it's like I can be slutty, but I can also throw a cardigan on.
Exactly.
Like, so I like that little flair.
Facts.
So Big or Aiden?
Big.
Yeah.
I love me a man with money, but I don't know. I also have like I used to be stupid. I used to love a man that's like got his own thing going on, and it's like he would like I wouldn't know where I really stand with him. It's like, okay, like I'm always here, but like you haven't asked me to be your girlfriend. Thank God my boyfriend don't put me through that shit. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I don't miss that.
The trenches.
But Aiden was a sweetheart.
He was.
Aiden was a sweetheart, but like she didn't deserve him.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. She didn't deserve Aiden, and I feel like that's just life. It's just be like, this is the person you should go for, but sometimes it's just not. It's just not. Like she want to go through shit with Big and go through it. Right. So. Whole Foods or Trader Joe's?
Whole Foods. I hate Trader Joe's.
Really? Why?
Trader Joe's is the most confusing store in the entire world. Every time I go in there, like I'm on the brink of tears. Like I'm so serious. Like every time I go into Trader Joe's, like I don't know where anything is, and I'm crying, and everyone's bumping into me. Like, the line is fast though. I'll give them that.
Yeah, I love Trader Joe's.
You do?
I do. And I think I like it more so because they have like just certain snacks and stuff that it's just like you can only find there. Yeah. But I like a good Whole Foods too. Yeah. If I got money for Whole Foods.
Yeah, facts. The hot bar is expensive.
Listen, I'd be like, I can get one meal. It'd be like $20. I like $20.
The hell did I get?
Okay, for real. So Carrie's apartment or Carrie's and Big's penthouse?
That's hard. Carrie's and Big's penthouse because I love the finer things in life. Like but her apartment, like if I was, I am in my 20s. Like right now, if I could have like my dream apartment by myself, not living with anyone, it would definitely be Carrie's apartment. Yeah. But like once I turn like 30, like I'm gonna need that penthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Zara or Frankie Shop?
Zara, only because I've never shopped at Frankie Shop.
Yeah, I just went to their store 2 weeks ago. It's like around the corner. Yeah. Because I always see they shit online, but I went in the store and I was like, oh,
what's the vibe in there?
Cute. It's cute.
Is it like a Zara S type vibe?
It's like, it doesn't have as many clothes as Zara, but it's like Zara, but like 2 steps up.
2 steps up. Yeah. Okay. I haven't been to Zara. The last time I went to Zara was when I posted that video. I need that dress, but I like Zara because it's like there's always something in there. Yeah. I mean, they update their inventory every single day. Literally. So you can always find something.
Yeah. I love Zara's. I love their denim. Their denim's really good. I live for their denim. When it comes to shopping, do you prefer Fifth Avenue or Soho?
Soho. Fifth Avenue's too far up.
Yeah.
Way too far up. But I love a good Nordstrom moment. I love
Nordstrom too.
I love Nordstrom. And I love Macy's. I only go to Macy's if I'm just like going
The Macy's in Herald Square?
Yeah.
I hate that place.
No, not Herald Square. Wait, I'm lying. The flagship Macy's.
Yeah, the one in Herald Square. Is that Herald Square? That real big one?
Yeah.
I hate it.
I never go there with a purpose. I always like end up there and I like buy a lip gloss or some skincare and stuff. But I will never go there with a purpose. Absolutely not.
Yeah, it's too like I have to know what I'm going in there for because it's like a mall almost, like a mini mall.
Yeah,
yeah.
And their boots are like, ew, they're like 2000s. Like I don't know. Like,
yeah,
it's ugly in there.
I like Fifth Avenue more so because I used to love Soho when I first moved to New York.
Yeah.
But I like Fifth Avenue more so now because I like to daydream when I shop, and it's like Fifth Avenue has all the shit I can daydream about, like the Tiffany's and the Gucci.
Yeah,
and
I felt that.
those
I like
things.
Fifth Avenue during Christmas.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
So
I can't afford it, but
yeah, I'm definitely gonna walk and look.
Yep.
Yeah. Bacon, egg, and cheese or pizza?
Pizza.
Same.
I love pizza.
Who has the best style? I have a few of these. JT or Doja Cat?
Oh, JT.
Period.
JT. I love me some JT.
Me too. That's my dream job. I want to be her stylist, like her creative director. That's
I could see that. I could see that.
Luca Sabbath or Wisdom K?
Wisdom King.
Yeah. Yeah.
Luca, I don't even know what he sound like anymore. Like, does he even speak? I hate boys like that.
Aaliyah interlude or Bloody Clip?
I'll say Aaliyah interlude because I'm not really that well versed with Bloody Clip.
Okay.
But the Luar campaign that I did, she was in that campaign, and I didn't even realize until like a year.
Wait, you did a Luar campaign?
Yeah, I did.
Tell me more.
I did a Luar campaign. It was, you know what's crazy? When I went to Miami last year, the casting director just reached out to me like over Instagram. Like he was like, "Oh, we're shooting." It was for Luar in Missouri. He was like, "We're shooting this campaign."
That's huge.
It was like that weekend, and he was like, "Are you in New York?" Because I think I posted that I was in Miami. He was like, "Are you in New York?" Because like the budget doesn't cover flights. And I was not in New York, but I was like, "Oh yeah, I am in New York." Like definitely, totally. I booked the flight that same day.
That's how you do it, girls. That's
day.
how you do it.
And I came back up here. I shot it, and I left it the next morning.
Wow.
Literally, that was my first like big campaign, and it was like all over the city. It was like wheat pasted and stuff. Like I was so excited.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Is that on your Instagram?
It is on my Instagram, but most people miss it because like I don't have like the whole campaign on it. I just have my face. Like I just caught my face. But yeah,
because Luar is also one of my favorites.
I love Luar, and they sent me a bag. Like that's the first brand to ever send me a bag was Luar because I did that campaign. Like I'll forever be gagged, and the bag is super cute.
I love Luar. I love Luar. Raul is doing some of the
He's doing amazing.
Things. Yes. Rick Owens or Balenciaga?
Rick Owens, because my boyfriend loves Rick Owens.
And I don't know. Rick is just, I don't know. I could live in Rick's world.
Rick is just different. Like, it's an energy. It's like a whole, it's not even just a brand. It's like a lifestyle. Like, it's an energy. Like, it's just a whole vibe. Like, even when you're like at the fashion shows, it's like, it feels like you're encapsulated in just like Rick Owens. Like, it's not like you're at New York Fashion Week. It's like you're at Rick Owens, whatever, show, world, you know.
And I also love that Rick, you can tell when somebody is wearing Rick when they shouldn't be. Yeah. Like, everybody cannot live in Rick's world.
Exactly.
And I love that his designs will make, it calls out fakers. Like, you're a fake Rick Owens person. Like, you should not be wearing it. Like,
I'm one of those people. I should not be wearing that shit.
You could pull off some Rick
I could pull it off if I...
Like, I could definitely see you in a kiss boot.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe. A crop top and a skirt.
You know what? Yeah, I could pull it off, but I used to think Rick was something it wasn't. Like, I used to think Rick was the whole, like, big, chunky aesthetic until, like, I really saw, like, the shoes. Like, I don't know what the shoes are called, but, like, they're, like, these red, like, heelless shoes, and they're, like, so fucking fabulous. But, like, it wasn't until, like, I really started looking at, like, their pieces that I was like, okay, like, I could wear this, you know. But before I thought it was just like them big chunky shits. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. But they have like a whole little range of shit, but it's also quality. Like I love the quality. Too. Yeah. Do you smoke weed?
I used to smoke weed, but now I don't anymore.
Okay.
Now I like if my boyfriend is smoking, like I'll hit it once, but it just gives me unnecessary anxiety now.
Yeah. So what strain do you prefer? Do you prefer indica or sativa?
I don't know the difference, but the one that gives you energy.
Sativa.
I prefer that because indica, like, I'll smoke and then I'll go to sleep, and I just felt like a bum when I used to do that.
Yeah.
I hate that so much. Do you smoke?
I do. I have calmed down a lot though. Like I used to smoke every day, and now
I used to smoke
I'm
7 blunts a day.
Really? Oh, I wasn't.
Just in January.
Really?
Child, I was doing too much. Like.
Yeah, I used to smoke much more than I do now, but I'm much more intentional about it now. Like, let's say, even getting ready for the show, like if I just need a creative boost, let me hit a blunt once or twice. Yeah. But I can't sit down and smoke a whole blunt no more.
Yeah, me neither.
It just feels very weird.
Yeah.
And I don't like to be stuck anymore either.
Yeah.
Like I need to be able to be on my toes, and weed will sit you down.
Yeah,
I don't want to be sat down. So, Bay vacay or solo trip?
Bay.
Of course, I should have known you was gonna say Bay vacay. So what's your dream vacation with your man?
My dream vacation, probably like Ibiza or like, south of France.
Yeah.
I say that to him all the time because he loves Paris, but south of France. I love a good bikini, and he loves Paris, so that's like we'll meet in the middle.
Yeah,
you know?
And I feel like you can do both. Like when I go to Europe, I hop around. Like I'll fly into Paris, and I'll be in Amsterdam. Is my favorite city in the world.
Yeah,
I love Amsterdam. Have you been before?
I've never, but one of my best friends, she lives in Amsterdam. She moved there after high school, and she's been there ever since.
Yeah.
And it looks so gorgeous.
It is. It's such a fun time, and it has like in the air. It has like I can't explain it, but it feels like sex in the air. Like you feel very liberated over there. Really? But I go to Amsterdam. I go to London. I just hop around because it's easy to do. Like the train is not much. The flights are not much. Like it's just
all
easy
the countries
to do.
are connected.
Yeah, that's why I love Europe. Yeah. Like seriously, Loewe or Marc Jacobs?
Loewe.
Okay. Coperni or Kasubi?
Coperni.
Okay.
Coperni.
So it's Coperni like your brand right now?
You know what? I'm lying. I love Subi. I love some Subi jeans, but my boyfriend put me onto both of them, so it's like, damn, he put me onto a lot. Ew.
Yeah. I mean, he's very stylish.
He is very stylish
and very unique.
But I love some Subi jeans. Like nothing can match some Subi jeans.
That quality is supreme.
Quality is so good. But Coperni bag, Coperni boots, like I love me some Coperni.
Like that glass bag from Coperni. I'm
yes.
Wow.
How much is it, like $14,000 or something?
Yeah.
If it wasn't that,
I wouldn't even. I drop shit. I would even want that shit.
Facts.
Like she would have to sit on a shelf or something.
No, literally.
I'm not doing that one. I'm not.
I would have broke it same day.
Okay. We have come to the end of the show. This was so fun.
Oh my God.
This was so fun.
I enjoyed the hell out of this.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having
me. This will not be the last time. I feel like we're like friends now.
We are. Basically, what?
So if I have like extra invites to shit, girl, I'll be like, you want to come?
Yes, I do want to come.
I'm gonna call you out.
And I'll be there.
And also, Theophilio, Christopher John Rogers, like, you see it.
Exactly.
Let's go. Let's get it. Luar.
Yes, be ahead of the curve.
Okay.
Exactly. You knew me before then.
Okay. Are you gonna like sign with an agent, or you just want to just play it by ear?
You know what? If it comes around, I would love to sign with the agent.
Yeah.
But I'm not looking for it. But if it comes around,
that's how I feel too. Like, cause I do get overwhelmed, and I'm like, sometimes like, do I need management?
Yeah.
But then sometimes it's just kind of like, maybe not. But if it makes sense, then it makes sense. But I feel like our manager's hitting you up now.
Yeah, I actually had a meeting yesterday, but I woke up too late. But she was like, she used to be an A&R for, I forgot what music company it was. But like, I just get really anxious dealing with things like that because like I have like a very specific vision for myself.
Yeah.
And if you're not elevating the vision I already have or adding to it, if you have your own vision for me, I don't think it's gonna work out.
Yeah.
So
I feel the same.
But
yeah, be careful with that. Because because getting into content creation, it wasn't something that I expected to like pop off. But then I would come across articles of like people taking advantage, like different agencies just taking advantage of different people, and I'm like, I don't got time.
And I'm
for
doing
that.
well on my own. So
All right. So okay, I'm glad you're thinking about it though.
yeah.
Okay, so let the people know where they can find you, Instagram, TikTok, all of that.
Oh, so my TikTok is like the number, LIKETHENUMBER. My Instagram is at It's Just Six. That's actually, what's my Instagram?
And I'll put it all in the description in the video too. So
1 minute, hold on. I forgot my
Let's get the
Instagram.
correct. I do the same thing. I'm like, child, is it a period or what's going on?
Okay, so my Instagram is ITSJUSTSIIX. It's Just Six, and y'all don't need my Twitter because I be talking too much shit on there. But guys, follow me.
Okay, and as we say at the end of every episode, leave here empty, meaning that you cannot take your gifts with you.
Okay.
So whatever you want to do it. Try it. You don't want to be able to say like, well, I didn't get to try that. No, try it.
No regrets.
And see what happens, right? Have no regrets.
Exactly.
And we'll see you next week. Bye. Bye.